Now, the Langata MP, a member of the National Assembly Broadcasting Committee, an artist, marketer, concept developer, founder Jalango Foundation and Jalango TV.
But sanitize.
Testimonies, a story dubbed Grass to Grace. His rise to the political arena, fame and money has not happened within a night, and from his Papa Shirandula days, nobody except himself knew what it took him to be where he is today. Felix Kodeo has in several instances sunk deep into the mud to climb this ladder of life. But before we go further, make sure you subscribe to this channel as you get updated every once a week as I, Kingsley Oluoko, unravel all the pitfalls your favorite celebrities have fallen into that led to their ultimate victory. Jalango has in most instances been pitted and fit to compete in worthy competitions, called names out of inevitable human errors, and has been at the center of blogs with its writers making headlines on both his good and the bad.
It really hurts when you just write things even not knowing what somebody is going through. And ghafla nimewaita mara ngapi.
But who is this man? In an expose by one lady identified the founder and CEO of Arena Media as a perennial cheater.
She said Jalango has always been a cheater
and who has slept with many ladies despite being married to Amina Chow and being a father of two.
A girl on my Instagram replied to my stories saying that we are also dating that nigga. As always, I asked for receipts. This girl sent me WhatsApp conversation, M-Pesa messages, DMs, audio, pictures, everything.
Who led her runs to blogger Edgar Barry, bringing revelations that she was involved with the lawmaker in several instances, including one at the stairs opposite K1 Club.
On 17th September, nilikuwa K1 with my friends. Akona ujamini imezoea when I'm somewhere, I always post and I put the location. I met him also at K1. Come say hi. I'm seated up next to that DJ. Kwenda kumsalimia sindo alikuwa na kina Kevin Obia, this guy called I don't know. Mtangwa nani huyu Mhindi. A guy nafuatana ngatuna watu. And he had his lawyer. Hapo tu, oh hey guys, meet my girlfriend. Nini. Akaniambia we're going to drink from the same glass. Akeka Hennessy hapo, they were taking Hennessy. We actually went to some building in the next apartment just across K1 and we fucked kwa stairs. That's why I sent you some screenshots akisema at TME stairs. We fucked kwa stairs in some building opposite K1.
To support her claims, she was loaded with the receipts which she equally shared to Edgar Barry.
There's also a video of the two of them at K1.
According to the lady, the father of two is a quote-unquote biggest cheater and has slept with multiple women on the trips he goes for. She likened him to Father Abraham, Diamond Platinums.
We also went on discussing why she thinks that Jalango is a cheat, and she said because she knows that he has slept with practically every friend she has. They have a squad where they hit it and pass.
She added that in as much as she knew she was young and could not end up with Jalango, she had nothing to lose but be fascinated how he could indulge women despite being married. Jalango obtained a mean grade of C+ in his national exams, has been categorical of his background.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got C+. Lewis don't fail. I got a very strong C+. Then with my C+, a C+ at Nyangoma Boys High School is an equivalent of an A-plane at Staré or any other places.
In most instances, he has narrated how hard his upbringing had been, and despite the hardship, one thing still ails his heart is the fact that his dad died just shortly after he joined the Radio Africa group.
Say, sasa ni back to back. Kila mtu, watu wanakuwa dropped on the last day.
Yes.
Kaambiwa sasa wewe na Larry mumechukuliwa.
Wow.
Mumechukuliwa.
God. How was that?
That is thing.
Yes.
The same day is the day my dad passed on.
Oh, when you got picked.
Yes.
Oh.
And I've never gotten used to that. To date, I've never made peace with that.
Jalango has been sentimental that he would appreciate his father out of his sacrifices to facilitate his schooling, among other things.
If my dad was alive today, angekuwa mzee fulani huko Shagwa anasumbua watu
Vibaya sana.
na Ford Ranger fulani. Ford Ranger KDD.
Yeah.
Nimebeba mang'ombe huko ndani. You'll be so proud.
Yeah.
Because I think mom is very proud. Because one of the few things that my dad told me in a letter before he died was to bring my mama home.
And you did that.
And take my siblings to school.
Yeah.
So when it was all done, I got my mama house, and Dad is proud.
In among his greatest achievements, Felix Odiwuor has emceed at an event graced by former US President Barack Obama, bagging 2 million Kenya shillings. The 58th Madaraka Day celebrations in Kisumu, taking them out from his bucket list.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure now to welcome our chief guest and guest of honor, President Barack Obama. A round of applause, everybody. Wapi makofi. Give me more, give me more, give me more. Thank you.
But as this clinches the community development graduate, the media personality and his close men friends again became a trending topic on Twitter after allegations of cheating on their partners with different Nairobi girls surfaced online, dragging Jalango into the mud once again.
A controversy like Boys Club,
Yeah.
which was not even a controversy. There are things people blew out of proportion. Paka sisi tuko tunaangalia hivi tunasema, hey,
Kumbe script writers tuko nao.
hii ni sisi watu wanatuongelea hivi.
Ni nyinyi Boys Club.
The allegations, engineered by blogger Edgar Obare after he got hold of screenshots from a WhatsApp group that is believed to be that of Jalango and his boys club.
The tea today will be phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Going by the screenshots, the boys club had a tendency of sleeping around with different girls and going ahead to compare notes in the group.
When these people were doing the things they've been accused of, was I there?
No.
When they were doing these things they were doing, were they thinking about their families and other people? Or they just did it because they felt they can?
Yeah.
The expose also ranked Jalango as the guy who has slept with many women. It is believed that the boys club had rented a number of apartments in Nairobi where they take their mpango wakandos to have a good time, drink booze and dance the night away. This time, Jalango noted, was among the lowest moments of his career.
It was a very low moment because
Yeah.
I couldn't face people who look up to me, people who could not understand.
However, while speaking to interviewer Len Ngugi, he noted that the screenshots were drawn out of context, adding that among his friends are single and that could not end the friendships.
So when Jalango TV started, it's actually my boys who we used to hang out with most of the time. Then 2 of them are not married.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah.
And these are people who we have grown up with throughout.
Together.
Everything,
Umehustle
investment, nini,
pamoja.
hustle. We are like family.
Yeah.
You understand? That's why even after everything, we are still just friends. And you see us everywhere together still. You understand?
Yeah.
In the backdrop of several Kenyan women coming out to expose Jalango, the matter gripped him tightly, tarnishing his name and those of his friends. Choosing to reveal what they know to the tea master himself, Edgar Barry, the ladies anonymously revealed the meandering ways of Jalango and who was and still married. Kenyans on Twitter expressed their disappointment in the boys club and married men at large who go around cheating on their wives. The former radio presenter, while finding his comfort in Len Ngugi, said that this particular incident was a lifeboat that showed him where he needed to consider when making different moves. The marketer said he lost several businesses, his clients dropping their deals leading to losses.
I had clients dropping off. You understand? We've just started doing this amazing Jalas TV. We got 2 sponsors, Nini. Washa drop.
He noted that despite few standing by him, his business was spiraling down, others calling him out of his ills. However much he tried to fight Obare over these exposés leading to the contents being dropped on YouTube, the imprints remain clear on everyone's mind.
Social media can make you kill yourself. Would easily make you kill yourself. You understand?
Yeah.
And I've seen it destroy so many people.
While speaking on air with Kamene Goro, Jalango noted these lessons were too inevitable to him. He just had to learn. At one time, Jalango said only his mother and wife stood by him. He went ahead and said that every moment would have been the end of his career, but he pulled through, saying, and I open quote, "It's a test that I went through that almost killed my career." End of quote.
Nani, but God is not from your village. Huyu, Mungu huyu, atoki Moroni.
Cheki. Look at
Atoki
you now.
Kirinyaga. Mungu si wa mtu hapa.
With even being handed life membership certificate by the Orange Democratic Movement Party Secretary General Edwin Sifuna ahead of his Langata parliamentary bid, which is believed does not come from mere feet.
Wale wamekuwa kisema Felix Odiamo aka Jalas yeye ni mwanachama ya chama hiki. Wewe ni mtu ya
Jalango has maintained that his wealth wins his hard-earned efforts. Jalango drives a Toyota V8, Range Rover Velam, Mercedes Convertible, Mercedes V-Class and a Land Rover Discovery.
Unaonaje? Hata number plate bado bwana. Saizi
Imesimama pale Vogue mpya ni ya nani?
Vogue. Mimi.
Ina record niweke hapa.
Mimi Vogue. Hivi unaniwekelea.
The media personality who is among the richest celebrities in Kenya is a classic case of one who has not escaped wealth-related scandal. In an allegation on him that got the attention of then Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i.
And it's a fact that we will end up with up to 40% of holders of elective office being very well known and established wash dealers, and so on and so forth.
The lawmaker refuted claims that his money comes from illegal wash business.
If I was doing this thing they call wash, I would not even be waking up here.
Buddha.
I would not ever be waking up here.
Wash guys is a common term for Kenyans involved in illegal dealings to create wealth and live lavish lifestyles. The funny man narrated that the worst thing people said about was the wash story since it almost ruined his brand once again.
If there's one thing you can never take from me, integrity.
Kabisa.
From every single coin I've ever earned.
Yep.
Nobody has ever cried because I earned it because I worked.
You worked.
He denied links to the con scheme, stating that he works hard for what he owns while ideally challenging those who linked him to the same to try and see how far they will go.
To me, it has always been hustle. It has never changed. It has never changed. And if it was that easy to make money, then everybody would. Everybody would.
Last year, in an exclusive interview with the audit hosted by Robert Alai, Jalango denied involvement in money laundering dealings, saying the allegations were being peddled by haters out to tarnish his brand.
Yes,
then you want to take photos of me with a few people that I've met.
And because also the wash
who you already branded wash. Yeah. Then you want to twist a story and actually brand me
wash.
This was after Edgar Obare exposed him to having links in the illegal dealings after posting for photos with the flamboyant men in the entertainment industry. He explained that if he was in the wash business, he wouldn't be breaking his back and working as hard as he does.
If wash was easy, everybody would be doing it.
Yeah.
And I would be doing, why would I be waking up in the middle of the night, running left and right, chasing for clients if I know what to do?
In the first 3 months after starting his YouTube channel, he had already racked up 1.2 million Kenya shillings in revenue from the platform. With his current numbers at more than 400,000 subscribers and millions of views, the amount can only be higher. A section of Kenyans were accusing the former radio presenter of being involved in the wash business due to his wealth. Jalango further stated that he is a hard worker, owning mansions in Nairobi, several several Airbnb apartments and is currently building his retirement home in his rural area. These two scandals threatened the career of the politician, scarring his life to prove strength and resilience that breeds success. What instances would you tell scared Jalango's career? Comment down below, together with which celebrity should I cover next, as I see you next time. For the roundup, I'm Kingsley Oluoko.